And welcome back to another exciting episode of Megaman X. We now have to fight Sigma himself. There's really no point to say to this. We are now facing Sigma himself. And now... and now for the tedious gesture of restoring a lost tank that we managed to destroy, or lose, because I kind of took too much damage. There we go. That's pretty much what these guys are essentially here for. Is just to repair or restore energy to your tanks, because this is the last stage. I mean, you can go to any other person stages, but... And now we meet Sigma himself. With a dog, for some odd reason that he has. When I was a kid, I always assumed that that was Rush. Because I never understood that Megaman X was from another time. I thought X was Megaman upgraded. I assume a lot of people assume that too. Now that I look at him, he kind of looks like Treble. Base's dog, so maybe he stole that dog. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, his weakness is ice. No. Bye, Rush. Whoever you are. If you're the real Rush. And now we face Sigma. A little bit of backstory, if you guys really want to know. It's ironic. This is kind of funny, though. Sigma, I think they wanted us to say, no, Sigma was the Maverick Hunters, was once the Maverick Hunters commanding officer. And X was a low-ranked officer of the Maverick Hunters, which is kind of funny since X was the first. You would assume that he would probably be some sort of leader. No, he was actually a low-ranked bot. I don't know why. He wasn't a captain. He wasn't a high-ranked member. He was a low-ranked officer, which is kind of weird in my opinion. And I really don't know the reasons behind that. He wanted to fight for good. Whoa. He wanted to fight for good, but he didn't want to. He didn't want. I don't know. I don't understand what. Anyway, Sigma was the Maverick Hunters. He was his commanding officer at the time. There's a video called "The Day of Sigma" that it kind of explains this, but in an interesting little gesture, they're showing off that Sigma heard that X had limitless potential, but he doesn't know how to channel it. So, for some odd reason, I guess you could say that Sigma wanted to help X by becoming a Maverick, by trying to show off this limitless potential. I really don't know why he became a Maverick through all this. He just became obsessed with how X has all this power. He has so much that he could do. He's pretty much essentially a human inside of a robotic body. He has the ability to worry. He has the ability to think on his own, like all Mavericks do. All Mavericks have the ability to think on their own. But they don't have what X has, which is the ability to worry. And it's like his greatest potential. That's what they said on the Day of Sigma, and I don't understand why. The war has ended. For now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory... This is going really slow. For the victory will never return. Exhausted, X gazed at the destruction and he helped cause and wondered why he chose to fight. Was there another way? As you can see through this dialogue that X is worried about himself and wonders if he's worried that there could have been another way. Standing on the cliff, the answers seemed to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answers. His answer. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. And like I said, he has the ability to worry. He doesn't like the idea that he doesn't like the idea of fighting. He wishes there was another way. This is the reason why I kind of think, like, I know for the sake of a game-wise, they have to make X like a character who can fight, but they made him seem like he's such a worrywart or something. In every Mega Man X game that you find him, he's always worrying. And it's his greatest potential, apparently. That's what Dr. Kane says. In X4, X is worried that he become a Maverick. Which I kind of think that's impossible. He knows what's right. He knows what is good. And he can't, and I don't think he can actually do that. I kind of think that, like, Dr. Light made sure that that will never happen. if you want to assume that. And now we see the Maverick Hunters as Mavericks. Funny thing about the Day of Sigma game is they did say that Chill Penguin and Storm Eagle were Maverick Hunters at one point. So that's always interesting. I don't know what the others were. I think some of them weren't. They knew X and X knew them. That's the funny thing. And Boomer Kuwanger, I think, was like second obsessed with X's powers. I don't remember. Either way, that's the end of the game, as you can pretty much guess since we're going through credits. And you as Mega Man X. Well, thank you all for watching Mega Man X with me. I've always loved Mega Man X. It was one of my favorite games when I was a kid, and I always loved the X series. I guess you could say this is semi-dedicated to the greatness that is Mega Man that Capcom will never give us. That Capcom neglects, I guess you can say. Hopefully Capcom will actually give us a new Mega Man game. They keep saying they will talk about it. They're planning on doing something, but we never actually see it. Sorry, I had to cough. But yeah, hopefully a great Mega Man game will come out soon. Again, thank you very much all for watching. I will be playing the Mega Man X2 and then X3 in the future. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much for watching. And as we wait for this thing to go on. Oh, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Join me next time where we will actually do play Mega Man X2 in the future. So I'll talk to y'all guys later for that. See you later. Ooh. Talk to y'all later.